Hello, hello. Okay, so no verdict in the Todt trial yet, though I'm waiting. And Johnny Depp's, they're finished for the day. They had a little snafu on the witness stand where one of their witnesses was testifying, and then I don't know exactly how, but they asked her had she been watching any of the trial, and she said yes. So that was it. She was dismissed, so that wasn't too good, was it? And I'm just sitting here trying to decoupage. I'm like a mess. I'm all over the place. There's too many things I want to do. There's not enough time. I feel like I'm always running behind. Hey, that rhyme, I didn't even mean, wow, I didn't even mean to make that rhyme. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. So one of the things I want to do is like do these little egg plaques. I might do this one on there, if that'll fit. I might have to add a little extra pink at the top. And I can do that. I'll just have to cut at least till there. But yeah. And I have so many napkins, and then you're like, which one should I use? Oh gosh, I'm going to use the wrong one or something. And I'll tell you something about when they cut scallops in napkins, they are so hard to unfold. So if you were actually using this as a napkin, it's so hard. I noticed that with the Peter Rabbit ones they cut with the scallop. It must be something with their machine, and it almost like seals the napkin. It's ridiculous. Try to open the napkin, see? It's like, it's so ridiculous. But let me just cut. It's a horrible day here. It's raining. Usually it's on Good Friday. We have Good Friday is never usually a nice day. That it's always got, even if it turns nice, it's always got some kind of bad weather. Now, I might do some more people will see. Davida listened to me about the some more people. I'm like, what the freak? But that's okay. I'll show you what I'm going to do my s'more people up with. And I've said this, like I've had this in my head for a while. And then when I saw these, I'm going to show you what I saw on the Dollar Tree website. I said, yes, those are going to be my s'more Easter guys. Yesterday, I look in my feed and I see that Davida did it, but I don't care because if I have a good idea, somebody can take it or whatever. But here's what I got for them. Hold on. Instead of making the marshmallows out of clay, I bought these. A lot of people buy the color desk, but I thought these were even bigger than they were. But whatever. I got these to make my s'more people. And I'm going to do the ones for Easter, and probably I'll maybe do some for the 4th of July and stuff, but I'll show you. They come like this. And look, and then you're all set to go, pretty much. So.
Are you on live?
Yeah. Uh-huh. So then you have this, and you just glue them together. You can glue the sides that are like that, and then put your, face on there, your little arms, and then you can make the air dry chocolate bar, which I have to put my air dry clay in the mold, and then a graham cracker, and then put the ears on them, and you can put some decorations. So that's what I'm planning to do with those. But let's see. And I still have to finish, I still didn't finish my Easter pop things. I doubt Lisa finished hers either. I never poured extra bunnies. And you know what I found out? That Marshall's had these bunnies really cheap, and they look like chocolate Easter bunnies, but they were gold, and they were really super cheap. And I said, wow, you could paint those with the burnt umber, and you wouldn't have to worry about that. I understand the napkins are not available, and that's fine. What's going on? Wait. Shari, what's going on? What do you mean you understand the napkins are not available, and that's fine? Shari, are you talking to me? Are you talking to Dandy? I have plenty of available napkins. And Kevin sold the napkins. Oh, guys, I don't know what you're talking about. Talk to me. Talk to me. No, that was Sherry, Tammy. That wasn't Shari. That was Sherry Shirley, and she said she was out before she went away. Because I checked on that. It was Sherry Shirley, not Shari, and I checked on that. It's not the right person. Okay, see, it's something with Dandy. Okay, Dandy, that's you with the napkins, or do I have a napkin? Every time I see napkins, I think of you. Thanks, Earth Angel. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so Shari, you don't have any grief with me, right? It's Dandy that's you're talking about the napkins. Nothing with me, right? See how cute that's gonna look. Shari, please answer me. Shari. You've been packing for your move. Hi, Vintage Gal. I haven't seen you in a long time. Where is Shari though? I'm gonna put that on there. It's gonna be a really cute little plaque for Easter. Shari. Your kid got married. How'd it go? Good? Oh, well, you should come on and sell then, Earth Angel. You should come on and sell. Hi, Davida. Davida, hi. Davida, do you have to work this weekend, Davida? Hi, Hurricane Holly. Haven't seen you in ages. One day I'll craft with you. Maybe one day you'll craft with me. I'm going to do this right now. And then I've got these guys, and I'll probably mold the clay for them. And then I've got to finish my, I'm so far behind, it's not funny. Oh, the linen napkins. Okay, I feel better, Shari. I thought you meant, like, where do I not have napkins available? I always have napkins available. You know what? Hold on, I've got to get my napkin baby wash. name's Mom, Luke. Dad's not down here. My name's Mom.
Daddy's not here.
Dad's not here. My name's Mom. I thought you forgot my name is Mom. Okay, I can't find my napkin decoupage. Where did my napkin decoupage go? I just looked on my craft cart, and it's not there. That's not good. Unless someone moved it over here. If not, I'll use this. Where is my napkin decoupage? Okay, well, I can't find my napkin decoupage. I'll just use this. This is brand new. I don't want to open up a brand new one. Somebody moved my napkin decoupage.
What did they move, honey?
My napkin decoupage. It was somebody moved it.
There was one right here.
Oh, that's it. Oh my gosh. Someone's always touching my stuff. Okay, so there's my napkin decoupage, and what I'm going to do is, this was so funny because, you know, the first time that I did the decoupage with Lisa, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't take it. And then I did an egg shape, and I watched every video I could find on YouTube, and that's when I found out about the saran wrap, and it literally changed my life. And I put the saran wrap over the thing, and I pulled it so tight. And the first time I didn't realize I still had a layer on the napkin, but then once I found the saran wrap, but then I find sometimes if I do that, like I was really lucky that day, because sometimes if you pull the saran wrap too tight, it sticks and then your napkin comes off. So I really, now why is this saran wrap? The saran wrap is freaking sticking. What is that? Come on. Okay, now. Okay, so what I've got to do, so I don't usually go behind there and put that thing, I'm going to go a little bit down right there. And
Let's go. What the freak's going on here, man?
Ethan forgot his phone?
Let's go.
That's great.
No, it's upstairs.
Look, if you want, let's just go. Come on.
What do you want to do?
No, let's go to the school.
Are we going to do it after?
Yeah.
All right, bye guys, love you. Bye. Bye, love you. Oh my goodness, these kitties. I have to go get Ethan. Poor Ethan. He literally goes to school, and Luke's track practice was canceled. And Ethan's goes on like no matter what. Well, he's on varsity, so, and then they're on meets that sometimes he doesn't get home until like 8:30. Okay, and then he just like literally rolls into bed. Usually they stop and get the kids food. I mean, it's nuts, but it's good, I guess. And now he's the whole Easter vacation, he still has to go, but not Luke. So it's weird. I hope you can see what I'm doing. You can't. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry that you couldn't see what I was doing. See, don't be afraid to put this stuff on. If you don't put this stuff on and you try to spread stuff out, I know, like I say it, I can't say it enough. Whoever thought of this must have worked against so many negative people that would say, oh my gosh, if you put liquid on a napkin, that's, how are you going to do that? And then I can't imagine the person that found that saran wrap works, And don't get upset, like if you see like a little flat wrinkle, it doesn't matter. It actually enhances the piece. You just don't want air bubbles. That's your thing. So you want to smooth it out. A lot of it dries out just like wrinkles dry, but make sure that it's completely flat. And the reason I'm trying not to touch, if I can pick this up So I don't want to touch the sides and then ruin my napkin, but you just go over. What is that? Oh, somebody gave me a super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's mighty sweet of you. Can't see who did it. Let me see. Who did that? Who gave me that? Billy Boy Blue, there you are. You haven't been around. Okay, so did the closing argument, okay, I told you that the opening arguments in the Todt case were horrendous. Well, there was only one opening argument. It was from the defense didn't put one on, but it was terrible. The closing arguments were even worse for both sides, okay? The defense, I couldn't even understand half of what she was saying. People say she speaks too fast. I don't know what she was doing. It was ridiculous. I don't even know, like, if she, like, read out the thing to anyone, because somebody would say, wait, this is not clear. She kept saying things like, okay, now, and I know I use the word now a lot, okay, when I'm saying something, but when I have a speech or a script, that's what that eliminates, that now. Like, there's people that say or something, but when you have a speech or a script, you shouldn't be using those, I forget what they call those words all the time. So everybody has certain words that they use, and sometimes it's so, mine's now, usually, okay? So, but you have a script. She's reading a script, and she keeps saying now, like every 3 seconds. So that was beyond annoying. But then she's speaking so quickly, and I speak fast. So to me, I'm still like, what? But she's, I don't know. I couldn't understand her, and she would repeat the same thing. She's like, so if you have reasonable doubt, then you have reasonable doubt, and then that would be the reasonable doubt. Now, just because that they can't determine about the the hemorrhaging, but now you have reasonable. That's what it felt like. Okay, I'm just like, oh my gosh, and nothing was like. I don't know if you guys watched the Jones trial. But that prosecutor, if you want to see a strong, did they break until Monday? Because I have it on, Captain Lee, and I didn't see them come back in yet. Depp trial broke. But I didn't hear an announcement for the Todt trial yet. I have it on right here. It's still on that weird screen. That's a strong closing. That prosecutor was unbelievable. He really made you feel the loss of those kids' lives. They did nothing to show the loss of the 3 kids and Megan's life. The prosecution didn't do it. They had a weak opening statement. They had a weak closing statement. The defense closing statement, couldn't even understand it. But are you doing a shelf, a rock, or something else? I'm doing this little thing right here that I just did. I'm going to do more. But yeah, it's like, it was bad. It was announced in chat that they broke. Who announced it? Somebody in the chat? Dang. I can't believe they're deliberating this long. I really can't. But their opening and closing statements were horrible. And hi, Bridget. And they didn't do anything to make you feel the loss of life. Like, I'm telling you, watch the Tim Jones closing arguments from the prosecution. There you will see that will move you to tears, okay? Yeah, more than move you to tears. It had me like crying like a baby, and you felt the loss of those kids. Yeah, it's pretty, it's all rainy and stuff here. So yeah, I was very unimpressed, and maybe the prosecution thought, well, we have this case, it's good to go, but I don't know. I don't know. Now, the reason, what do I want to do next? Next. I need more shells. Yeah, I'm telling you something else. I'm getting really, really nervous because so many people are coming down with the virus that it's making me nuts. It's making me nuts. Even though I have my booster, I don't know how long for this booster to work. I'm getting so freaked out. What did you want to know if I'm working this weekend? Oh, I'm just wondering if you're working this weekend because it's Easter weekend. But I guess you would be, right? Because it's Saturday that you work. I don't know. Maybe the Hobby Lobby has some. Do they close on Good Friday, Davita? I don't know because the Hobby Lobby has its own rules. What was I going to say? Depp trial. Did you hear what I said? Did you see about that witness that was asked to be thrown off the thing? And I don't know. I'm just really scared about something like destroying the trip. Really, I think oh boy, I need more shells. I have to get more shells. Now, I've got to pick another napkin. See, now, the problem with me is not like I don't know which napkin to use. It's, I have so many nice napkins that I don't know what I want to use. You know what I mean? Okay. And I've got to groom my dogs, and it's horrible outside. And I want to do this bottle over here. You can't see half my stuff. I want to do something on this bottle. I think I'm going to do that. Where did I put him? Hold on. Put him somewhere. We're over here. Jimmy's been organizing my craft room, and yes, you heard that right. Jimmy has been organizing the craft room. He says he knows where everything goes. He says he's just fine to do it. Yep, you heard that right. So now you know, he was like, look, I put all the stickers, but the stickers were already with the stickers. So I don't know if I'll ever find my stuff ever again. But, let's see, I have one more of those egg plaques. So I have to think of what, I think maybe, I know I have some of those toile Easter, I put those somewhere. Oh, and then, oh yeah, then, oh boy. Then I have the little nut brown here ones. So cute, but those are not only Easter. Thank you. Who sent that? Bort, hi Bort, MRB kind of spaces it out, but I just watched 6 hours of the Depp heard depositions. Yeah, but what about that, Bort? What about that? Hold on a minute. What about that woman that they dismissed? That was not good, right? Because she was a witness for Johnny, and now she's gone because she was watching witness testimony. That's not good. That's not good, y'all. Now, yesterday, no, not yesterday. You haven't heard about a new big what? A new big what? Outbreak? Oh, even our school sent a letter, Davita. Even our school sent a letter, and they're sending the kids home from spring break with two test kits, and to see if you want to test before you go back to school. Yeah, the numbers are up, Davita. The numbers are up, and I'm hearing what's worse than that, Davita, is I am hearing more and more people. Yeah, they just went back to mask mandates. I'm hearing more and more people, and you know what sucks though? It sucks because we're supposed to be like, oh, now we have another freaking holiday that, oh my gosh, people are testing positive, and you can't. My daughter just said to me, I don't know, are these going to be our new normal holidays that, there's always somebody that's freaking exposed or somebody that gets it, and it's kind of. It's really a little bit disheartening because, especially, maybe a lot of you were able to celebrate Christmas the right way. We weren't, and then I'm thinking, oh, by Easter we'll be all good. And it's like now everything is just crazy. And then you're thinking like, okay, well, we'll be able to go on a nice, this vacation will be nice. And now it's like, you have to think about all these people and who they're coming in contact with and who they're spending and who's going to come down with something and what's going to happen. And yeah, it's getting to be quite scary. Quite scary. Quite scary. And then for me, if something happens to Lisa D, I'm done. So I don't know. It's nuts, but I'm thinking of doing this on that bottle there. I don't know how I would, I have to see how I would do that. So if I did it like up to there, and then I'll have to add stuff in the back. It'll take two, but I don't know, that would be nice. And then I'd have to stop it like up here and maybe add that bird in the back. I did it up to there and then I sponged something up here. I could do that and then add this guy back here with something else. I don't know. But yeah, it's quite nutty. And the problem is, okay, like myself, I know that I still take the precautions, but now Jimmy is going back to being extra safe. But people got lax, oh, everything's great. And I honestly think we took away the mask mandate. We did everything too soon. So everybody started going back to work. Everybody started using public transportation. Then the mask mandate stopped. And, I'll tell you, there was a lady, this is the tissue, there was a lady in the courtroom. She had she sounded like she was coughing up a lung. And I thought, like, first of all, most people feel really self-conscious when they're coughing today, okay? Just because of what people think. But you have some lady that's like hacking up a lung, and if she didn't even have a mask on, and she was doing this for like minutes, it was making me nuts. And somebody was like, relax, it's just a cough. And that stupid, that was Law and Crime. And then somebody's like, I'm gonna block myself from Rambling's mommy. Good, I've already blocked you, jerk. Okay, so, but somebody's like, it's just a cough. How do you know it's just a cough? You don't know what it is. And yeah, it was, I think if I do that down there, or I could do it, see, and then I could sponge, paint it, and then you could do a crackle on it. It would really look nice if I did it towards the middle and then stopped it here and sponge painted above and below. But then you've got to make sure it's absolutely straight. So I probably will do it like right there. I'll probably cut right on that line. I think that's what I'm going to do, and do it halfway somewhere. And that way, but yeah, I don't know. That would have made me so nervous. I would have been like, can you excuse yourself from the courtroom, please? I don't do well with that. I don't do well with that before we had the pandemic, okay? Someone just sitting there hacking and hacking and hacking. Thank you, Davida. But yeah, that's just my own germicidal things, but I don't do well with that. Now I've got to move. See, this is a little bit askew, and it's like, okay, so where's the beginning of the bottle? Where's the end? And this is something like I used to put saran wrap around and really press it down, but I got scared because one time it stuck on there. But I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to like sponge the top of the bottle. So we'll see how this comes out. And I really have to pull this because see, that got that fold right out. If you pull it, kind of work from the center out and not do too much at one time, and always make sure your brush is wet. And I'll tell you something else. Now, if, let's say, you were to be doing this and somehow you got a small tear somewhere here, don't worry about it. Keep going, because you can fill it in with paint or even a little bit of napkin. That doesn't destroy your whole project. You know, I saw some lady, this is before I even started working with napkins. She was on a video, and it wasn't a live video, so she could have easily stopped. She was tearing her napkin like crazy, and she's like, oh, I'm just going to keep going. I like the... And I was like, wow. I mean, it was some big tears, and it's still on there, and you see like some big gaps in the bottle. I want to go watch that now, because when I watched it the first time, I didn't do napkin decoupage, but I would like to watch it now that I do. Again, because I just want to see what that might be like. Hold on, I'm going to... See how much stuff you've got to have, your brush has to flow on that napkin. More, it's, you know, it's not less is more with napkin decoupage. It's, you really want it to flow. And then I'm going to go over that with, hold on a second. Ow. Okay. Hold on, I gotta get more stuff on my brush. See, it's a little awkward. I've got to turn my hand around. Now I'll show you something. When I went to, you'll see what, I'll show you something. When I went to smooth out this wrinkle right there, I accidentally tore a little bit of napkin. That's not a problem, because I can fill that in with a little piece of the blue napkin, and you will never, ever know. So that's what I mean. You don't stop when you do something like that. And normally in the past, I would just throw saran wrap on this, but what I'm going to do is just, where's my saran wrap? Hold on a minute. Saran wrap, where'd you go? Where'd my, see, I can lose stuff in front of me. Here it is. I lost my bottle of paint a minute ago that I had just used, and it was behind a can that I was painting. I'm a mess. Oh, they're coming in the tote case. Hold on a minute, they're coming in.
Right, thank you. The court has received correspondence. It is signed by the foreperson.
Oh, there's more correspondence, see?
Indicates we are deadlocked at this point.
They're deadlocked.
Either side wish to take a look at the note from the jury?
Oh my gosh, you were wrong. They're deadlocked. And you know what they came in before and said? Before they said that they needed scissors and their computer or laptop didn't have sound after 2 hours in deliberations. They're deadlocked. They're deadlocked in the tote case. And now it just went to static because they're at the sidebar. They're freaking deadlocked. Oh, that's just grand. That's just great. Oh my goodness. That is just wonderful. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do now? They're deadlocked. I'm gonna lower that a little bit, it's too loud. He must be like, yes, they're deadlocked, yes. He doesn't, I thought he'd be smiling or something, he's looking pretty concerned. They are freaking deadlocked after, are you kidding? Hi, Shelley Ellis. There's deadlock, Sassy. So now on that back part, I'm going to, when that dries, I'm going to put a piece of the other half of that. Where's my tissue? Now, oh, here it is. So I'll just go in, and what I'll do is I'm just gonna put a branch in there, like that. I'll just put another branch in there. So, and then I'm gonna sponge paint on that, and I'll probably put some, I might use that clay to make a, that clay and make a decorative border above that. Might try that this time. Let that dry. This is drying. Okay, so I just have to sand the edges, and then I'm gonna do the edges gold, but that's a little plaque. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the jury is deadlocked. Okay, then I have this little birdhouse. It's just like my big birdhouse. I got them at Hobby Lobby. And trying to think about what I want to do on that one. I thought about it a minute ago and I had the perfect thing. Now I can't remember what it is. And then I have this other egg thing. And I think I want to do this, oh gosh, if I can find that other Easter napkin. Oh, here's the correspondence. Listen. Deadlocked. I think continue with your deliberations. They said, have you reached, he's looking at the jury as they're walking out. He is really looking at them like, please spare my life. They said, I think they said they had reached a unanimous verdict on something because they have to go back to the deliberation room and they have to fill out the form, I guess, on whatever verdict they've reached a unanimous decision on. And then they've got to do, he's going to bring them back in and then they've got to do some kind of a formal thing, but they're deadlocked. They're freaking, hi, Carol Plant. Yeah, so what's that? What's going on there? Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know. Now they've got that static again. Isn't that crazy? What the heck? They're going to find reasonable doubt that he cannot be tried again. What? Really? Oh my gosh, if he gets out, are you kidding me? Hi, Jade, famous artist. Hi, Nana Patty. You've got to be kidding me. So I'm going to finish that one. So that, let's see. This is crazy. We're in the twilight zone. All right, I have to find an Easter one. Which one should I want to do for Easter on this? Maybe I can do that, but hold on a minute. It's funny that I have over here. I have them over here. Let me see. I was going to do this other little family of bunnies, but wait, let me see. I have a little family of bunnies somewhere. Hold on. What's up?
What are we eating for dinner?
What's up? Okay, I'm on. Yeah, right there. Hang on a minute. We can't have meat, that's for sure.
It's not Friday.
Oh, I don't know why do I think it's Friday.
We have pizza. For the last one?
No, why wouldn't we have pizza on Friday? No.
No, it's not Friday.
Okay. No, you don't understand what I mean. All right, let me get, I'm trying to look for one thing. One second. Let me talk to Dad. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm live in there.
Okay. Don't kick in that thing, okay? And watch out, Ethan, look. Ethan. Don't touch that camera. All right.
Luke. You made all the fun times so fast. No, I didn't get the napkins I wanted. It's not there.
That's your fault.
It's not there.
You don't eat
I don't like invite all your food. I saved
I
the
eat the
pea
food.
pies.
I
I
eat.
saved the pea pies for you.
Yeah, and I only ate not even 3 fudge brownies.
Look, there's 8 now. 8 now.
Yeah, somebody else ate them. He said
Who the hell?
I ate like 3 fudge brownies in total. That's it. I know. I like the oatmeal. I like the oatmeal thing, and you like the other things. But he said if our meat's canceled, we're not gonna have brownies.
They were on the blue background with bunnies.
What are we gonna have in meat? What are
Guys,
you talking
on
about?
in there, please. That's the youngest.
What are we eating for dinner?
Want to die, we'll see, okay? Well, you need to wash your hands. There's COVID all over.
Not
Yes,
really,
there
like,
is.
no.
Yes, there is.
I got tested today too.
You did?
I test myself.
Why do you have to test yourself?
You know those testers that you could bring at home and you put in your nose and you put in that thing?
They gave you 2 things, they said. Yeah, they supposed.
You know it's not real, right?
It is real.
Yeah, no, we tested out. So we got 2 of them, right? You put water in it and it still rises without your snot.
Oh my gosh, Jimmy, you wasted both tests that they gave you?
No.
What? Oh my gosh, I
I
don't
still
even
have
want
one.
You
Do
have
you want one?
No, you're supposed to have it to test before you go back to school. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill these kids. That one's not gonna fit. Oh wait, they're talking again on this thing. Hold on. Hold on, let me go hear what they're saying.
There's 2 tests in here, Mom. Look, you want this? There's 2 of them.
All right, yes, please put it down. Thank you.
It could be for your dad or something. I don't care. I don't think I have it. Yep.
Brief recess. Okay, so what they're doing is, let me see. They have to wait to see, I guess they might be unanimous on, but even if it's a hung jury, that's not the end, because look at Arias had, wait, no, who else had the hung jury and they had to have and didn't they have to have a new trial for that? No, Arias had to have a new trial because they got hung on the sentencing. Then who else had the hung jury? It wasn't, did it happen to one of the Melendez brothers first? It was a hung jury, is not that he's acquitted. So this is crazy. I can't even believe any of this, but they're unanimous on some stuff. I'll have to see what they're unanimous on. The dog cruelty? I don't know. But if they think he did that, what could, oh gosh. Did you wash your hands, Ethan? What are all of his charges? I have to look at all of his charges. This is crazy. Hold on, I can't find this Easter one that I was gonna do. I'm just gonna do this other Easter one that I'm gonna do. I'll do those other bunnies on something else. I have this other family of bunnies. I think I can do this one. He'll look really good there. I think I'm gonna do this guy on there like that. I don't know. This is nuts. What are you doing? Please, come on, you don't like those.
Not that bad.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, Mom.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Are there a lot of people getting COVID at school?
No one.
How come the school sent home a notice? They
No
said
one.
that
I
they
said
said
no
there's
one.
a slight rise in the cases, and because of that, we're sending your children home with 2 test kits each, so that they can test before they come back, because you don't have school tomorrow. And they
For the
want,
rest of the week, Mom.
I know, they want you to test before you go back to school, and that's what they said. That's why they sent the test kits. So I think that would look cute. And that's not only Easter, you could keep that out if you're a bunny lover.
Can
you
I
could
open
keep
this
that.
one, Mom?
No. Please don't, come on.
It's on this one.
Why don't you get yourself one of those things in the free,
What is those?
the hot things you eat? Why don't you eat one of those right now instead of eating, you don't wanna just, I don't wanna fill up with junk. Have some fruit, there's, those mandarins, there's bananas, apples. Sorry, guys. Okay, I don't know, so we'll see. So I'm gonna do that on there. I'm sorry that I don't have the camera set up right. I should have it over the thing. I'm getting all stressed with this trial. They're still on there. I don't know who said, oh, there's no verdict. Someone said it in the chat. Not until Monday. See? Never listen to that chat. That chat knows nothing. You knew they had to come back and say what was going on. Those people in the chat are nuts. And this one guy says, I'm like myself and rambling, mommy. Good. Good, MM. I blocked myself from you long ago, darling. All right, so now. I'm just removing the napkin layers. My gosh, Ethan, how much stuff are you eating?
I'm not eating anything.
Well, what's that all
That's
about?
a cookie.
No, but you just came up with something else. I mean, why are you taking frozen stuff and taking it that way?
Because I got it on the plate. We have no more paper, right? Dang it.
What do you need?
Where's the paper towels? Right there. I have no plates, so.
Here, the plates are right here, Ethan.
Not there, that's the bowls. I mean, that's the other things.
Here. And the dishwasher's all clean
Alright,
too.
yeah, it tastes tiny little. Alright, thank you.
You're welcome. Plates. Okay, sorry that, I hope my brush isn't dry because it took so long. So I'm gonna put him on here. I have the cord on and they're still, it's silent. They're waiting. I guess he's gonna bring the jury back in and they're going to let them know what they're unanimous on. So what do you think is going on? I don't know. I really can't even think that much. I don't know why I'm like a nervous wreck now. Well, I was a nervous wreck before about a bunch of other stuff. About all this stuff, and if this vacation gets ruined because of this. That's why you see, and I always say I don't plan things because it gives me a lot of anxiety. You might say, oh, it's so good to have everything planned, right? You have, no. I've planned like some things, like on our trip to Florida, you have to, but, you know, there's always like, when you have this stuff planned that, oh my gosh, then you're looking forward to it for so long, and then if something doesn't work out, but when you just go, like you get up in the morning and go like this, hey, let's just go take, you know, a trip, or like 3 days before, then you don't have to worry about, so you don't have so much time to worry about everything. Anyway, see, I forgot my saran wrap. Oh my goodness, now I'm dropping my things. So,
4 little nuggies.
okay, so I'm going to take this. Okay. And look at to put my glasses on. So you'll sand this off later. Don't worry about this. Just make sure that you get it all the way to the edge. I'm going to leave that alone now. Sorry, I keep kicking the tripod. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Robin Lane. Hi. The case is all about greed, hate, and drama. I cannot deal with the hypocrisy and lies in civil cases. Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay. Oh, shoot, Mimi. I almost, you know what I did? That was really lucky. I just grabbed that. I grabbed the whole thing with my hand and nothing happened. That was unbelievable. And it's still pretty wet. That was scary. I was like, oh no. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry before I go and do any more on that. What else am I gonna do now? I have the shells. I want to do one of those mosaic ones, but I really want to get to the ocean and get some other oyster shells that are different. I want them to be, like, I want to get them. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. If something happens, I'm gonna scream. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think about what else I want to do here. Okay, so I have the, what do I want to do? I want to make my s'more people. Don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Hi, Ren.
I want to grab that.
What? You want to drive what? What are you talking about?
That right there.
Oh, I have this too. I want to do something on there. I don't know what yet.
Those nuggies were good.
I don't know what I want to do. Maybe this.
Any candy?
No, that's enough, Ethan. Calm
But
down.
that was actually, that was not candy. That was like egg, cheese, and sauce, like healthy stuff, actually.
Oh, I know, but what? Okay, let me see here. What can I do with this bunny?
You have any chocolate or no? Just don't please.
No, I don't.
Ah.
I have to actually get some.
Reese's and Twix sometimes.
I have to get them, yeah. I wasn't able to get them the other day. I'm all behind. I have to go out tomorrow or something to get them.
Hot pocket. Yep, very unhealthy.
Ethan,
They know how to run. They know.
okay, whatever. What should I do? I have a can here too. I'm trying to think about what I want to do. Do I want to make a bunny can? Let me see. And this bunny can you could leave out all the time because bunnies are not just Easter. Well, Elizabeth T seems to think that bunnies are just Easter. She is not particularly fond of bunnies anymore either. But that would be cute. Wouldn't that be? But I have a problem because this bunny gets cut off over there. So that wouldn't be too good because you'd have to do it, what you'd have to do is do it in two pieces. I'd have to do this piece and then bring him down. And then would that work out? Because he'd have to come down a few inches. I don't know if that would work out well for that. I might have to just do one piece and then see what I can do with, might have to I'd put both him on there. That does make a cute can, doesn't it? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slice and lower it. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do one panel at a time. I'm gonna have to splice them. I like to do wraps. Wraps are like easy, simple. I love this napkin so much. I don't know why Elizabeth doesn't like it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Be careful. Because that computer is really, that laptop is, I have to figure out something with the memory. Of course.
Let's go. Oh my God.
Gosh.
I almost blew this up in mistake.
All right, please don't do that because that would have scared me out of my mind. That would have scared me.
You're lucky that was in the middle of the thing.
That would have scared, yeah, I know it would have scared me out of my mind. So I've got about that much extra, which I'm going to just, I fold down there, I'm going to see, and just trim that. So I'm not working with so much extra, and I may have to use it for the other side. Don't worry about it, I'll take care of it, it's okay. It's fine, don't worry about it. I just told you.
What?
I told. Okay, now. I can make spaghetti and meatballs if you want that. I have salmon that I made from last night. I still have that, but they're not such salmon. The salmon is so good that I made. Jimmy doesn't even. Jimmy's such a. If he would, I don't know why Jimmy doesn't eat. He does eat it, but he doesn't really eat it. He could eat a lot better. It was so good. I made it with lemon and fresh lemons. I squeezed about 4 fresh lemons, some garlic and butter, and I sauteed it. It was so good. And I made rice pilaf and green beans. And Jimmy's like, I'm like, Jimmy, do you want some? He's like, no. So I have some of that left over for me. But okay, so I've got this. Now let me move this out of the way. Okay, there's still no, I'm watching the trial. Don't worry, you're not missing anything because I have it on over there, so I'll know the minute they come back in. See, Captain, who is that Captain Lee fan? That's why you can't believe the people in the chat. Because they're liars. They're liars. Now, see, when you do a can, I'll tell you that, you want to make sure you get it in the ridges. And this is how you make sure you don't have air pockets, but also how this ends up looking hand painted. And you go all the way around to the bottom, and you want to get that ridge in there, okay? And you'll sand off the edges so you don't worry about it. But you want to make sure you get it, and that's what really makes the cans look hand painted. That's why I love cans. And doing a small piece like this is simple, because I normally do total wrap jobs. I love wraps. I don't think Lisa D is a wrapper. She's more of a piecer, and I'm more of a wrapper. That's not Jimmy playing the guitar. Okay. Oh, wait, Ethan, be quiet for a minute. I gotta hear this. No. Wait. 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 Shh. They're gonna break for dinner. Return the jury, please. I think he said that they're still haven't. So maybe they think they can really reach a decision on some things. Okay, isn't that nice? Look how beautiful those napkins are. Look at that. That's going to be gorgeous. Okay, and I'm not going to do the other half until after. That is so beautiful. That is going to look so hand painted. Okay. Jimmy keeps going, "You talking to me?" No, I'm not talking to you. You talking to me? No. And see, you save all your scraps like this. You never know when, like, a couple of these flowers, I save my decoupage scraps, especially on these beautiful napkins. Let's see. No, let's, oh wait, there it goes. Hold on. He's gonna amend it. Hold on, I'm gonna go over there and listen. Hold on. It's impossible for them so far.
purposes of your own position.
He's telling them to go back to the jury room.
Each other's views until each of you has had a chance to talk. After you have done that, if you simply cannot reach a verdict, then return to the courtroom and I will declare this case mistrial.
Mistrial.
Discharge you with my sincere appreciation for your services. In just a moment, we'll be presented with a dinner menu.
Okay, they're gonna get a dinner menu. He wants them to go back into the jury room and talk, have each person take a turn and speaking about what it is that I guess is their point, and they're going to have dinner and then go back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then if they can't reach a verdict, it's gonna be a mistrial. Now, look at this. You could make it one of those I could do this with Easter decoupage too, as well as make a s'more. Okay. But anyway, what was the next thing that I wanted to do?
Jury deadlock Allen charges well to the jury.
Jury deadlocked. This is crazy. This is so crazy. It looks like it's going to be... And there's people in the chat going, like, they think they're talking to the jury, like, please, jury, please. The family. I think, I don't know. There's going to be a mistrial, probably.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How?
Who knows?
I wonder
They
if the
can't reach a
prosecutor-
unanimous decision.
This is not it, right?
No, you wouldn't find it. It's something. It's in one of those cases. I put it in one of those cases a long time ago when I took it out of the thing.
Oh, this is Kubi stuff. She had a nice, really tight little
What'd you do with
baggie,
it?
but I took it out and I didn't want to put it back. Try to squeeze it back in. I was going to just get a bigger one and put it in. And I'll put the note back on.
Let me see how this is. If this is ready to go yet. Who's it?
Come on, he's jamming.
Who is it?
Look at Ethan. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess Ethan.
Where's my other piece of my tissue I had? I can't believe they're freaking going to dinner now.
Yeah, it's Ethan.
What? Yeah.
Can't believe what?
I don't know. This whole thing is so stupid with this court thing that they got hung up.
Fourth?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this piece back here, and this piece will be perfect to do that. And I'll just add it in there. It's just such a small piece. I add that. I add the other piece. That would just be there like that. I think I'm going to add, I'm just going to cut this last segment out here, and then I'm going to figure out how to fit this piece in. Because I'm going to keep this, watch. See, even with one of these tissues, look how much area, I can still use this somewhere else. I mean, that would look nice even, on something like this. And then again, you can use like some sponge paint or something, and sponge in above and beyond that. Above and below that, not above and beyond. I don't know what I'm saying. Bed Bath and Beyond. Okay, so how do I want to put this in here? I'm just testing out how to fill in this gap right here, about how I want to do that. So to drop it down a little bit. I think I am going to put one of those air dry clay borders on the top to give it dimension. And then I'm just going to piece that in there, but still not completely dry, so let's see. Okay, let me just do this real quick here. And I'm just going to put this on. And there's going to be a little bit. Hold on, I'm just trimming something and I have to hold this close to me to trim this right. And I can't hold this under the camera. Okay. And then I'll dry later than that. But sometimes there's a little bit of an overlap, and when there is, it's a little bit darker in that spot, but you can do things to camouflage that too. I'll show you when that's dry. And now let's see. What's I gonna do? Do I want to do this little bird on that, or do I want to do that little bird on something else? Is this guy coming out? He's coming out pretty good. I can trim some of this excess with a scissor, and then I'll just sand the rest off when it's dry. He's not done. I've got to sand him off. Then I've got, oh boy, let's see. This is still wet. I'm not going to be impatient and ruin something. That's my biggest thing. It's like I always wanted to do something. Oh, I have a bee there that I'm going to do with a bee napkin that I have. I'm going to do that bee. Let's see where my bee napkin is. So this was not what I thought was gonna happen. This is kind of crazy. I really didn't think that was gonna happen. That's a little bit crazy. A little bit, just a tiny tad crazy. I've got to color my hair too. It's a bad day. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that, and I should do a Patreon reading of Killer Across the Table for at least 30 minutes while I wait for my hair to dry. I mean, wait for my hair to process. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. There's too many things I want to do. Not enough time. I'm running behind. Okay. I was trying to find the other things that I want to use and stuff. Oh, I do want to try some of these. I think I'll go for a walk. Oh, there's another one I want to use too. Oh. What? Cashews? They're unsalted.
There's no salt on them?
No, there's no salt.
I have one of these and I'm going up. I'll wait for dinner.
How are you even gonna eat, Ethan?
Don't worry. I'm a big boy.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a napkin that I wanted. There's a certain oh here, no. There's a certain napkin that I want for that shell. It must be over here. Oh. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to do I know I have hummingbirds that are open. Sorry guys, I'm discombobulated. Where the heck are my hummingbirds? Still have all my... Oh, I want to do... What? No, who's that? You must have that over there. Still... Now they just went... Now they put that thing on, so I guess they dismissed everybody for dinner. You know by that thing what I mean, right? By that thing, I mean the, oh my gosh, why can I not find what I'm looking for when I'm looking for it? They dismissed everybody for dinner. That might look nice on there too, even though that's gonna look nice on something. I'm definitely gonna make a can with that. I'm gonna make a little plaque with that too. So it's still too wet. If I accidentally touch that too much, could be bad. Could be a bad thing. So I have to sand this. This is dry, and I can sand this. And then I'm going to do the edges. I'm going to do the edges with gold paint. Hi, cute kitty kitty. I can't wait to see where what? They will go with that one. What? Cute kitty kitty, did I miss something? Or who will go with what one? What are you doing, Jimmy?
This, I put a bunch of things in there.
Oh, those are the bunnies that I wanted.
Yeah, yeah. Put a bunch of them in right
Yeah.
here. Now I gotta do something with this. Stuff paper.
Oh, just be careful.
No, I'm putting it in the big
No, but
bag.
that's still stuff, that's stuff to decoupage.
I know, I'm gonna put it in a bag.
I wanted to use these on something.
See, you know, I find stuff on.
Yeah, you find stuff.
I just looked around for every little kind of funny thing.
Maybe I could do it on that little plaque right there.
What'd you say, honey? What?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Honey, what do you forget?
Huh? I don't know.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Huh?
No, we're not.
Like what? Okay, sorry. Good eat?
No. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, sorry. So I was thinking of using these on that, maybe on that little plaque. So. Let's see how that would turn out. Oh, look cute. Well, you can't see it. Sorry. Keep thinking you can see it. So let me cut out a panel of this and
Yeah, so. Let's leave this here anyway, huh? There's other stuff in there too. Yeah.
yeah. And what'd you do with those other papers that I said? Those
These right
things,
here?
whatever, yeah, whatever
Look,
thing.
right here?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay. Yeah. It's dangerous, and I don't really understand why he's organizing my craft room. Okay. So what I'd like to do is put that on there. I'd like to get to know you. Okay. So let me pull the layers off this napkin. So he's probably going to dinner feeling, but if he caused that much, yeah, I'll have to listen again, but I thought they said they had a unanimous verdict on something. I don't know. Now it looks like they don't. So I'm going to pull her ears down a little bit. Hi, Carol Lucy. I haven't seen you in a long time. I thought you hated me. You really don't hate me, Carol? Wow, I haven't seen you in ages. Sorry, I'm just having to pull this closer to me because it's a little bit easier to work with. So I just don't want to. I want to be careful, really careful that we get the faces. Now we'll use the saran wrap in a minute. I just want to make sure that I've got enough stuff on here so that my fingers can slide across it. Watch this. If I can put the can under there, then it elevates my thing, and then I can even pick the can up. And I'll let that dry over here. Okay, now, to get my little, hold on, to get my little thingy. I can't believe this might be a mistrial. I just can't believe it. Where's my pink thing? Oh, it's over here. That'll be just crazy. Hold on, I'm just gonna stand something over there. Okay, so. All right, so I've got to just sand this. Hold on, I can't sand under the camera because I'll hit the tripod. I'm just taking the edge off this. You can use an emery board, you can use one of those Gator finger sanders like Jackie Burns Creations got me. That's very nice and easy to use. Hold on. And then just you make sure you just sand in one direction. Just remember the band, one direction. And it will just come right off very clean. And then you're done. And then you can paint your edge. So that would be finished. I'm just going to paint the edge with gold. That's what I'm going to do on that one. And let me see if this one is ready to be sanded. I have to get another sanding pad because this one is, the reason it's kind of dull, it's like kind of used. Hold on, I have to get another sander. Maybe. This one is kaput. This will be easy now. Don't make life harder than it is by using a dull blade or a... See, I'm actually, these are the ones that go to the finger sander, but I didn't even put it on the finger sander right now because, you see, it just comes right off. Make sure you're sanding in one direction. Same thing, you do the same exact thing for cans. Sometimes it'll stick on the here because you might have gotten some Mod Podge on the side, but it'll pull off. These stupid things off. This is stuck on because of the decoupage medium. Okay, because I'm going to paint that. Okay, so that would be done, and I'm going to paint that. And okay, so what else do we have to sand? So I can put the other side of the can on. Let me get the napkin for that, which is over here. Let me cut him out. So I've got to see what happens when I have to drop him down. So that's why, because he, let me just see what and drop him down that his ears show. Oh, his ears hang low. Okay. So look, it's perfect. I can still not even waste the other side of that. Look, his ears, you just have to get him somewhere. I'm just going to cut out the panel, so I don't even have to go into the other panel. I can save that. That gets saved for something else. Okay. I'm going to remove the layers. So this is going to be a little bit of an overlap, so we do want to try to get it as close, because you can always go with a ribbon if you don't like it, because sometimes but you try to match it as best you can and then see where you're going to cut it off. So we do have those same flowers, but they're not going to fall in the same way. And then you can always put ribbons at the seams or some kind of a decorative accent to hide any thing you want to hide. So it's not going to match up perfect because we're dropping it down, but it's not going to be very noticeable. And undo that. If I do that there, then I want to see where I cut this over here. So probably very, very minimal amount. All right. And something like this that's got a lot of colors, you can fill in with like paints too, if something and nobody would ever notice. That's still overlapping a little bit over there. I can still actually go down a little bit more. Okay, hang on a minute, I just have to get this into place. So I've just matched it up like that. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but you can always accent it with a ribbon or something. And by perfect, I mean a perfect match, because you're bringing the other napkin down. Piece of napkin over here. That on there. Kids are being gross now. Luke! Uh-oh. You see what just happened? But I'm not worried about that because I can piece a piece of the piece in there. I don't know why that happened there. I'm not going to worry about it. My main pieces are fine. You know what? And I didn't even realize my bunny ears go over a little bit, but that'll be okay. They'll go right up into the can. I'm not going to worry about it. It's just a can. I usually keep my brushes and craft supplies in here, but I'll show you how to fix that little thingy. These are things that sometimes happen, but it's very easy to fix something like that. I'm going to show you. Okay, now, so we're going to look at like that part of it, and I'm just going to actually do it with paint, but I'm going to just clean it up and get this down so I can just put this down. And then I'm going to find a piece of napkin and I'm going to piece it into there so you'll never know. I didn't tell you, you would never know. So I've got a piece that'll work right here. And I'm just going to cut it. Let me see if this is going to be. See? It blends right into that grass that's growing up there. And you'll never notice. You don't even need saran wrap because everything is really good. So we'll just let that dry and then sand that up. Then I'll add like another protective coat on there, and that'll be a really nice can to put stuff in. Then I'll sand the tops. But I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to leave you guys alone because I've got to go make dinner for my kiddos here. Maybe I'll be on if I color my hair and do a Patreon where we read, and I'll show you these other things later on when they dry. I'm not going to be impatient and ruin them like I normally would sometimes. And I'll keep watching that tote. We'll definitely, oh look, are they back? They're back in. Hold on a minute. I just saw the picture change. Uh-oh, that can't be, I don't think that's good. I think they're just going to say, look, we can't do anything. Hold on. Let me go listen. Let's see. He's nervous. He's shaking his head. I hate when these people are like, they try to say something before it happens. They go, "It's guilty, yes." Here comes the jury. It's probably going to be guilty. Of course, these people don't even listen. You can't listen to people in the chat, Captain Lee fan. Half of them don't know what they're talking about.
You may be seated, thank you. Does the defense recognize the presence of the jury? Yes, sir. You state. Members of the jury, the court has been made aware that the jury has reached a verdict. Madam Courtperson, has the jury...
They've reached a verdict. How did this happen?
Those points of verdict to the court deputy.
Easy, they knew that guy.
No, they just said they.
They hooked him up. Honey,
Wait, no, I want to hear this, Jimmy.
I'm gonna
Please.
put all the paper stuff in here and put it in one of those clear,
Jimmy,
better.
we're waiting for this, okay?
Okay.
Oh, we don't believe it? Oh. They have a verdict. He's freaking now.
Please rise.
He knows it's going to be guilty.
Case number 2020 here, State of Florida versus Anthony John Todt. Verdict as to count one.
Guilty. He just fell, like in front, like just like his head fell. Guilty. Count two. He's shaking his head now. I think he must be crying. He looks like he might be crying. Guilty. He's freaking. I wish I could see his face. You can only see the back of his head. You can see his mouth is moving. He's shaking his head no.
That decides this for the jury to be polled. Clerk, if you would poll the jury by jury one.
Juror number 78, are these your verdicts? Juror number 75, are these your verdicts?
He knows he's gone back to
Juror
prison.
number 74, are these your verdicts? Juror number 73, are these your verdicts? Juror number 74.
He's shaking his head like crazy.
Juror number 66, are these your verdicts? Juror number 53, are these your verdicts? Juror
So what-
number 42, are these your verdicts? Juror number 29, are these your
Somebody just asked if I'm here.
Juror number 8, are these your verdicts? Juror number 5, are these your verdicts? Juror number 4, are these your verdicts? The jury is unanimous.
Somebody in the chat just said, is MRB here?
And consideration in this case, I also wish to
Oh my
advise
gosh.
you of the special privileges that are enjoyed by all jurors. No juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by...
So what was that? It was almost like they wanted a little dramatic flair. Had there 1 minute they were unable to reach a verdict, the next minute there's guilty across the board? That's crazy, isn't it?
Their discussions and their thoughts.
I didn't even know that person that asked for me in that chat. Forrest, somebody. Run, Forrest, run. That's crazy, isn't it? So he's guilty across the board.
You are discharged with our thanks for your 6 days of jury service and that
Maybe somebody's like, hey, I'll be hung up and I'll say that, and then we'll come back and we'll have a little drama, and then we'll go back and I'll say, okay, you convinced me.
with anyone who chooses. The request to discuss your verdict or your
It is not a death penalty case, Hurricane Holly.
from the media, from elsewhere. It is entirely up to you whether you decide to preserve your right to privacy.
He's freaking out. I wish I could see the front of his face. Why won't they show us the front of his face?
We'll hand out that will acknowledge your 6 days
I'm really pissed that we can't see his face.
business card if you are curious as to any
He is shaking and shaking his head from side to side. He won't stop shaking his head.
judicial assistant. She will apprise you with any continuing.
He just looks like he's saying, how could you get it so wrong? How could you get it so wrong? I didn't do this. She killed her kids. Oh my gosh. All rise. Let's see. Jury's going out. He's pissed. He's like, I thought I was home safe. Well, you know what, big guy? You made the choice to do what you did. You had plenty of time to stop it. Why didn't they ask him why the restraints were there? That's what I want to know. What about the zip ties? Why didn't they ask? But it's done. I would be asking that if it was a hung jury. He's done. He'll appeal, but he's done. They had no, I wonder if they'll have victims' impact statements for the sentencing. Let me hear what he said. 1 second, I'm just gonna go listen to what he's saying for a second. He's still shaking his head. It's almost like he's having like a, he won't stop shaking his head from side to side. He's like freaking out.
He would be judged, given the circumstances and any punishments allowed by the verdict. We think that that's not necessary.
What do they think is not necessary? Oh, they're gonna sentence him.
Judge, do you require the presence of Mr. Todt?
Oh, wait. This is weird. Hurricane Hunter, I see you in there. Now it looks like he's crying. Hi, Captain Lee fan. I see you in there. This is crazy. I want to see his face for crying out loud. I finally saw it. He's shaking his head. He has his hands behind him as if he's cuffed. They walked him out. Time to take your suit off, Tony. His attorneys are talking at the end of the table. He's back out. They pushed him in.
Let's say you're going out on a first date, if your nose hairs are not
Now
trimmed,
there's an
and
ad.
he knows what else is being trimmed. She is not calling you.
Back in. Shaking his head again. This is too much. This judge wants everything over.
What?
The guy you should found him guilty. Killed his whole family.
Who did that?
It's this guy right here.
Man, frick you. Are you still alive?
Hmm?
Are you still alive?
Yeah. You know what he's gonna get, right? Life without the possibility of parole.
Yeah. If you're sick and tired of your family, just freaking leave. Goodbye. Have a good life. When I start finding with enough money, take all this stuff and kill it. Stupid.
And they always get caught. They get caught every single time.
I don't know, how can you kill your family without getting caught?
I know. They think they can. They think they're smart.
There's too much technology. We're not back in 1800s. You can put still about a 45. No one do that. Everybody loves their parents back then. Now, no.
Hmm?
Everybody loved their parents back then, right? I'm joking now. That's what the same.
Oh, he killed his kid and his wife. Okay, so noodles, several. Oh, I thought somebody said. Okay, so I guess they're going to, he's back out, but I guess they're gonna do the sentencing now. I wonder if they're gonna have any, impact statements from the family. Okay, what do you think about that? Hi, Captain Lee Fan, I saw you said hi. Hi, Margot Kay. Hi, help me, Rhonda. I'm glad you're changing your name back. What is that? That's not a Monster, no. Peace tea.
Why are you asking that?
Why? Because you shouldn't be drinking a Monster. You could die.
How'd you know that?
Because I hear in the news.
No, you hear Luke checking or what?
No, he better not be drinking a Monster.
Alright, no, he's not. How many monsters does it take to die?
Could be just one takes to die.
God, Dad.
I think Davina knows somebody whose kid died drinking a Monster.
Just one monster.
What? I don't. Yeah, because it could give you.
Or you mean he drinks monster daily? He just buys them and just drinks them. Is that
No.
what you mean by it?
No, I think it was just one Monster.
I'll be dead.
Okay.
I drink 2 in my life.
You drank 2 in your life? No, don't ever drink them again. They're very bad. Hi, Hurricane Holly.
I know a kid in my school that drinks them like almost every day.
No.
He buys all these sodas and stuff.
Oh, that's great. You want to be like that? No.
He's about 300 pounds. Big kid.
Okay. Well, all right.
How young was the kid that died?
I'll find out about. She's not. I don't think she's on right now.
What, is it a heart attack?
Yeah, I think so. So again, we made this today with you. Let's see how many projects we did. We made this with you. I've got to do the gold on them. We started this. I'm going to sponge paint the top of it. I'm going to put probably some air dry clay detail okay, on there. We did that. We did the can, which I'm not gonna pick up right now. We did the plaque. What else did we do? Not as much as I wanted to. I had plans to do finish the birdhouses, but didn't do them yet. Did not finish. We got to sand that when that dries. And I was just gonna say, at least I comment in wrong chat. I won't sound stupid. No, that's okay, because I was there, Captain Lee Fan. I thought you were doing it on purpose, Captain Lee Fan. Hi, Nancy M. That's what your kid said about monsters? I mean, every time I see them. Well, he didn't have an energy drink. He had a peace tea. Are they? They're looking who up? Who are they looking up, Kiwi? That's totally fine, Kubi. I mean, that's totally fine, Captain Lee Fan. I thought you were doing it to be funny because somebody said, "Is MRB here?" And it was somebody named Forrest, and I was like, "Wow, that's really weird." And then then you said, "Hi, Carolyn." I thought you were just, oh, it was a joke. Yeah. Okay. I thought, never mind, Captain Lee Fan. I'm the one losing my mind. But send me some prayers. I get through this. Oh, prayers, Tracy Thomas. We miss you too. And prayers you get through your stressful family issues. Maybe Judge is asking family if they, maybe. Yeah, so we've got two things. These are done. I just have to put the gold paint around the edge. I do have to color my hair. Oh my goodness. They're kind of cute. I'm going to put a gloss on them. And let's see. I think I might, when I sponge paint this, I think I'll do a crackle on it. I think it'll look really nice. And I might do the detailing along there. We'll see. I'm going to first sponge it the colors that it is, and then I'm going to see, and then I'm going to crackle it. Love you too, Tracy. And what, Nanette? Hi, Carol Lucy. What am I going to do? I got to clean up. Got to figure out what I'm going to put for these kids. They don't have, they're on break now, so. No skills movie. I might take them on a day trip, maybe to one of the beaches up, if it's depending on the weather. Maybe down to the, somewhere, I'm going to look up here if there's anywhere that has oysters. We'll see. I'm going to take the kids on a day trip. See. But Ethan has that trap after some every day. I hear some sound now.
Jason State Florida versus Anthony John Todt 2020 CF 149 based on the jury's unanimous verdict as to all counts. The court will now proceed with sentencing. Does the state wish to present any testimony from the surviving victims?
Oh, they're going to have victim statements. Okay, so I'll watch this and then we'll come back and talk about it later on tonight. All right, because I want to listen and pay attention to this and I want you to too. I love you guys. I'll see you in the chat over there. Take care. God bless.